This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. 3 arrested as a major operation underway in Westmoreland. 3 persons are now in police custody as a major operation unfolds in Chantilly Gardens in Savannah Lamar, Westmoreland. A Beretta submachine gun has been seized in the joint police-military operation, which began in the pre-dawn hours on Thursday. The operation is being carried out by members of the Lottery Scam Task Force, the Westmoreland Police, and members of the military. Police make a multi-million-dollar ganja bust in Portland. Police in Portland believe they made a major dent in the gun-for-drugs trade involving criminals in Jamaica and Haiti, with the early Thursday morning seizure of approximately 315 pounds of ganja. The police are reporting that about 3:30 a.m., they conducted a snap raid at the Sand Shore Fishing Beach in Manchonil, Portland. On the approach of the police team, 3 men aboard a vessel marked Lucky Gift M ran in different directions and escaped. The police searched the area and found 10 knitted bags containing 41 parcels containing vegetable matter resembling ganja, which were packaged for export. The ganja had an estimated weight of 315 pounds with an estimated street value of $2.2 million. A further search was conducted and 15 plastic containers with petrol were found. The police team also seized several items which can be linked to the men who evaded them. This seizure is a result of our combined active presence, which since the start of 2022 has resulted in the arrest of the most wanted man in Portland, as well as the arrest of 2 people who were in our person of interest list, said Superintendent Kenneth Chin, who heads the Portland Police Division. The Portland Police are committed to do our part in dismantling the leg of the guns for drugs trade, which is operating in the parish. I thank the team that participated in this operation and all the members of the Portland Police Division for their continued efforts in our 10th road policing activities, which are reaping success, added Chin. He issued a call to the residents of Portland to continue to work with the police as we make all efforts to make Portland the safest place in Jamaica. 2 missing wards of the state found shopkeeper arrested for harboring minors. 2 wards of the state who escaped from a group home were later found by lawmen in Granville, St. James on Wednesday. A 39-year-old shopkeeper who was found in the company of the juveniles has since been charged with harboring a child on a fit person order. He is 39-year-old Prince Mackenzie. Police resources were activated shortly after 9 p.m. when they received the information from the Child Protection and Family Services Agency that 2 wards of the state were at a location in St. James. Intelligence gathered led the operations team to a board shop in the community about 9:30 p.m. when the girls were found in the company of a male adult. The girls were taken into safe custody and will be placed before the family court. Investigations are ongoing. Police kill 1 of 2 alleged armed robbers near 6 Miles Bridge. 1 of 2 men who were reportedly robbing people on their way home from work was fatally shot by officers near the 6 Miles Bridge in Kingston on Wednesday. Reports are that members of the Metro Quick Response Unit were conducting patrol in the Riverton area when they received the information that the men with firearms were seen in the vicinity of the 6 Miles Bridge robbing people coming from work. The team went to investigate, and upon arrival, they saw 2 men who allegedly opened gunfire at them. The lawmen returned the fire. 1 of the men was reportedly shot and injured, while the other escaped across the roadway. A Smith & Wesson 9mm pistol was picked up from beside the injured man, and he was transported to the Kingston Public Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. The deceased has not yet been identified. Investigations continue. Man found dead in pool in New Kingston. The police are reporting that the body of a man was found in a pool at a property on Knutsford Boulevard in New Kingston this morning. The deceased has been identified as a 29-year-old Ramon Henry, a security guard of Goldberg closed Spanish Town in St. Catherine. The police say guests stumbled upon the body about 5 a.m. and alerted them. On the arrival of the police, the body was seen afloat in the pool. It was fished from the water and removed to the morgue for post-mortem. The circumstances surrounding the man's death are under investigation. Suspected lottery scammers arrested in St. Anne. Several suspected lottery scammers have been arrested in Heartland's estate in Paris, St. Anne. The operation was conducted by a team comprising of police personnel from the St. Anne Division, the Criminal Investigations Branch, and the Proactive Investigations Unit. Members of the military also gave support. The police say lottery scamming paraphernalia were seized in the operation. The police say criminals who are hiding in gated communities will be apprehended as they continue to target guns, gangs, and gunmen. Prime Minister declares new COVID curfew hours and full face-to-face schooling soon. Prime Minister Andrew Holness has declared that in another 2 weeks, he will announce the timetable for the full resumption of face-to-face schooling. Holness made the declaration in Parliament a short while ago as he announced that the start of the nightly COVID-19 curfew has been pushed back by an hour. New COVID containment measures are as follows. Effective Thursday, February 11 to Thursday, February 24, 2022, the nightly curfew will be from 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. nightly instead of 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. The gathering limit of 100 people for churches will be removed and instead will be based on the capacity of the building given social distance guidelines. The Prime Minister says all other COVID measures remain unchanged. Holness said the government is open to making further adjustments to the COVID containment measures subject to the key indicators. He has also given notice that the Disaster Risk Management Act will soon come to an end. The controlled re-entry program is also being reviewed. Stand Up for Jamaica shocked at DPP's ruling in Nzinga King's case. Human rights group Stand Up for Jamaica has expressed a shock at the recommendation by Director of Public Prosecutions Paula Llewellyn that the police corporal implicated in the haircutting incident involving Rastafarian Nzinga King not be charged. King, 19, claimed that she was forcibly trimmed by a cop while in police custody for breaching the Disaster Risk Management Act. On Wednesday, the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions recommended that no charges be brought against the female constable who is at the center of the controversy with King, who said she is a lifelong Rastafarian. In a statement Thursday, Executive Director of Stand Up for Jamaica, Carla Golato, stated that Stand Up for Jamaica has witnessed similar episodes in the past towards minorities and Rastafarian children. It is a worrying trend as the victims are blamed for their own trauma. We are appealing for it to stop now before it's too late. She continued, this incident is a reliving of the Coral Gardens massacre in 1963, where Rastafarians were detained and their dreadlocks trimmed as part of the state's discrimination and abuse of Rastafarians. We are also reminded of the Supreme Court ruling on the eve of emancipation in 2020, which upheld the right of Kensington Primary to deny a child a place in their school on the basis of her dreadlocks, adding that we must not allow the continued abuse of Jamaicans, especially African Jamaicans. Golato went on to say that the public learned that evidence about locks trimming is missing. It is alleged that Nzinga may have done it herself. We did not hear about the trauma of a 19-year-old girl being slammed on the media. We also learned that Nzinga is being recommended to seek counseling. Here we ask her where her trauma is coming from or how stressful these months have been for her, Golato said as she called for justice for Nzinga King. Last year, a video was circulated on social media in which 19-year-old King and her mother, Shirley McIntosh, claimed that a member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force assigned to the Four Parts Police Station in Clarendon forcibly trimmed King's locks on July 22, 2021. However, since the ruling, King's attorney at law Isaac Buchanan said he is not surprised by the ruling of the ODPP and it does not affect Nzinga's access to justice in the civil court. George Wright walks with the opposition and gets a cold shoulder. Controversial Member of Parliament for Westmoreland Central George Wright was given the cold shoulder by opposition members as he walked with them during the ceremonial opening of Parliament on Thursday. Wright, an independent MP since resigning from the ruling Jamaica Labour Party last year in the wake of domestic abuse allegations, had been walking among opposition members as they made their way to Gordon House before being confronted by leader of the opposition Mark Golding, who appeared to tell the former Labourite that he was too close for comfort. Wright apparently heeded Golding's advice and, with a dejected look on his face, made sure to maintain his social distance from the unwelcoming comrades the rest of the short journey to Parliament. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.